All right, guys, welcome into your reading. So this is going to be all about the left-hand path, your journey specifically. So we're going to be taking a look at three aspects of this journey for you. So how are you showing up as an individual? We're going to be taking a look at self-deification. So in other words, how are you stepping into being a god or a goddess? Personal enlightenment. And then we're also going to be taking a look at how are you challenging societal norms? Okay. And then I'm going to be getting advice for you guys towards the end. So for all three piles, I will be using the Hermetic Tarot deck. And then for the advice, I will be using the Lithra Tarot. Okay. All right. So as usual, I do have three piles for you guys to choose from. So we have group 1, group 2, and group number 3. So if you guys need more time, now would be the time to pause the video, and I will see you guys in your reading. All right, let's get started with group number 1. So group 1, your left-hand path journey. How are you specifically showing up? So we're going to see, we're going to be taking a look at three aspects in case you missed the intro. So the first aspect we will be taking a look at is how are you showing up as an individual on the left-hand path, okay? We're going to be taking a look at self-deification. So how are you empowering yourself or showing up as a god or a goddess? And then we're going to be taking a look at how are you challenging societal norms. Okay, so let's get started, group 1. So the first one, let's see how you're showing up as an individual in this world on this left-hand path journey. So for those that chose group number 1, on the left-hand path, how are they showing up as an individual in this world? How are they claiming their individuality? And with this deck, I may not be able to show you guys all the cards. So we have the moon. Okay, very interesting to start off with. So right off the bat, group 1, you're mysterious. Okay, you're definitely mysterious. I don't know if I have some Scorpios in here with the moon card coming out. It could be Cancer. You guys don't have to be, or you could have those very heavy in your chart somewheres. Okay, so how are you showing up as an individual in this world? We have the 8 of Swords, and it actually fell out in the reverse, which is good. Okay. Alexa, turn off. Sorry, group 1. All right, so we have the 9 of Cups. And then bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Swords, and I am going to actually clarify that. So before we get into your message, what is the 9 of Swords energy for group number 1, for how they're showing up as an individual in this world? Okay, we have the Emperor. Okay. All right. So how are you showing up as an individual on this left-hand path in this world? So group 1, like I said before, you guys are showing up as mysterious. Okay, people, they don't know what to think of you. So I don't know, you guys could be just really marching the beat of your own drum, which is exactly what you should be doing on the left-hand path, right? So I do see you guys, you're making an impact because you're very mysterious. Okay. Again, like I said, you guys could have heavy Scorpio, be a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising sign, or Venus, or just somewhere prompt and heavy in your chart. Also, I was getting Cancer. Okay, doesn't have to be, but that's the energy that you could show up as, specifically more so Scorpio energy. Okay. I'm also getting that for some of you, you guys could keep your emotions hidden. Okay, maybe that's also what throws people off. So you show up as like somebody who, I don't know, I don't, I'm kind of getting this thing like with you guys, pile 1. It may not resonate for everybody, but I'm getting like somebody who, you know, like, I don't know, maybe at a time where it's appropriate for people to cry, you kind of hold back and you just don't. I don't know, I'm getting that energy here. But yeah, then we have the 8 of Swords. So with the 8 of Swords, and it was in the reverse. Okay, so you guys don't hold back. You don't hold yourself back. You don't allow yourself to be held back from anything. I see this pile really moving forward, like going after what it is that they want, okay? Because following the Eight of Swords in reverse is the Nine of Cups in the upright, okay? Nine of Cups in the upright is amazing, okay? It's one, you know, one more and we have that Ten of Cups. We have that emotional completion. So I feel that for you guys, how you're showing up as an individual is you're showing up as pretty stable within yourself, okay, which is a very, very big deal, especially out in today's world. It's a very big deal to show up as ourselves, because a lot of people can't embrace their authenticity. A lot of people are showy or very just surface level, I feel, okay. But you guys don't hold yourself back from anything. You don't. But you're definitely mysterious. You're definitely not somebody who, even if you may be a very emotional person, you're not somebody who outwardly shows it. I'm not getting that from you guys. Okay. Now, conflicting energy that I have here for you guys, group one, is we have the Nine of Swords, and then I had to clarify that. And it was clarified by the Emperor. Okay. For some of you, there could be and it, there could be something to do with masculine energy that you guys don't particularly like or get along with, or maybe you guys are very, no, you know what, scratch that, I'm not getting that. I feel for you guys here, you guys may protect your emotions in this very, very masculine energy, but really inwards, so you show this outwards, your masculine energy is shown outwards. Okay, I'm getting the message now. It's shown outwards, and it could be out of fear. Okay, and the Moon card is feminine energy. All right, so I'm getting internally, you guys are very, and when I say, I'm gonna say soft or emotional or things like that. And it's not to, that doesn't make you weak. Okay, feeling emotions is it's a lot, but that's what I'm getting for you guys here. Okay, that's how you're showing up as an individual. You are showing up as very empowered, but you keep to yourself. You keep your emotions on lock, is what I'm seeing. But you still, no matter how you feel, no matter how you show up, you go after exactly what it is that you want. This is not a pile that holds themselves back. Okay, you're not afraid to be yourself. Okay, and I think rightfully so, when you connect with another person, I think that's when you open up. Okay, so that's how you're showing up as an individual. Now let's see the self-deification part of your reading. So basically, self-deification is how are you enlightening yourself? Personal enlightenment, showing up as a god or a goddess, or becoming your own god or goddess. Okay, so let's see, for group number one, self-deification for group number one. Okay, so the first card out, we have Six of Cups. And there's that Scorpio energy here. We have the Hermit. We have the Six of Swords. Okay, so I'm already getting a message here, and I'm going to get the bottom of the deck. And the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords. Yeah. Okay. So the message here, how do you enlighten yourself? Okay, self-deification. How are you becoming your own god or goddess? Okay. I'm going to tell you this group right here, you guys are very powerful, whether you realize it or not. Okay, you guys are very powerful. All right. I see a lot of betrayal here. And it's funny that I was talking about how you show up as an individual, how you don't outwardly display your emotions, how you may keep them in, but you look more, you're more in your masculine on your outer shell, if that makes sense. Like, that's how you put yourself out in this world. Okay. And I'm understanding why here. Okay. Your enlightenment and stepping into your God mode or your goddess, like, turning into this, right? Your power literally has come from self-reflection. It has come from pain. It has come from betrayal. Okay? This is a group I feel, and it's not to trigger anybody, because I totally resonate with this whole pile right now. You guys have, because you've been through so much pain and betrayal, specifically in the past with past people, because we have the Six of Cups here, you guys were kind of forced to go into hermit mode. You guys may have separated yourself from people because of distrust. Six of Swords, I do see you guys have moved forward. It may have been difficult, it may have been hard, okay? But with that Seven of Swords there, that Seven of Swords is the energy is not good, okay? The energy is trickster, betrayal, hurt. Like it's not good, okay? It's sneaky. So a lot of you could have dealt with a lot of people like this specifically, okay? So I really feel that you guys have learned, whether you realize it or not, you guys have learned to transmute your pain into your own power, okay? And that's how you came into your self-deification mode, okay? I'm just going to call it mode, okay? But that's what I'm seeing for you guys. So you guys are almost like alchemists, or like how I talk about integrating shadows. If you guys are familiar with my channel, from the videos that I have, I do tend to talk about integrating shadows because it's very important, okay? We need to work with our shadow aspect, and I feel for a lot of you, you guys have turned that pain, whatever you have felt, that shadow aspect of self from the traumas that you've been through, and you've turned it into your own power, okay? So very powerful reading that I'm getting for you guys, group one. You guys are very powerful people, whether somebody has told you that or not, whether you realize it or not, okay? Now the fun part. Let's see how you're challenging societal norm, okay? So, how is group one challenging societal norms? And then we will grab advice for you as well when we're done with this. So how is group one challenging societal norms? Okay, so you have the Ace of Swords. You guys have the Eight of Wands. And we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so 8 or 88 could be a significant number for you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. Okay. So how are you challenging societal norms? Okay. I'm seeing that a lot of you here may identify with studying the occult. Okay. You may study the occult, you know, demonology, I don't know, left-hand path, like just anything. Okay. You guys could study ancient Mesopotamia, things like Aleister Crowley, you know, things of that nature, like people who wrote occult books, or you guys may have some kind of divination that you guys use, you know, things of that nature. That's what I'm getting for you guys here, okay? Very, you guys are very knowledgeable, okay? You guys also are very in tuned, I'm seeing, with the Ace of Swords here too, okay? Very empowered, very enlightened. You guys are very enlightened people here, okay? Very powerful group. You guys just know, you know how to move forward. You know how to keep it going, okay? I am seeing here, though, I want to clarify the Eight of Swords for you guys, because Eight of Swords is all about basically keeping yourself stuck. You know, you can get out anytime you want, but you choose to keep yourself stuck. Or maybe you don't choose to. Maybe you don't realize you're keeping yourself stuck in some way, shape, or form, okay? So we have the Emperor card that came out again. There's something here. I don't know if you guys have a wounded masculine aspect of yourself. I really don't know. But if you do, I'm going to ask you to heal that. Okay? Look into how to heal the wounded masculine. Okay? So this way you guys could get more in touch with your masculine energy. I feel a lot of you, maybe you're afraid to take action on things and go for certain things, but I really wasn't getting that with you guys. I was getting you guys are very forward moving. You guys are very, I don't know. You guys are very wise, very smart, very passionate, very mysterious before I was thinking, right? Let me see. Seven of Cups. Okay. More Scorpio energy I'm getting here. Let me just look at this for a second. Some of you could work with Lucifer as well if you guys work with, if you guys do demonolatry, or you guys are a Satanist or anything like that, or you just Luciferian, whatever you identify as, you guys could just work with Lucifer in general. But the Eight of Swords, the Emperor, and the Seven of Cups, how are you challenging societal norms? You know what? I'm going to say something. This is, the Eight of Swords is not in reverse. It's obviously upright, but I may be being called to say, you know, maybe you guys do take action and step into your power too. When it comes to like indulging, whatever it is that you want, you allow yourself to have. Okay, because the Seven of Cups here is like, you know, there's a lot of choices, a lot of options, a lot of things like that, and maybe you guys have things that you guys enjoy indulging into. Okay, that could be something here. Of course, I hope you're doing those things safely. And then with the Two of Wands at the bottom of this card, it says Lord of Dominion. Okay, so Dominion, taking control, being in control of, having, you know, you guys are very in control of the direction that you want to go. Okay, you're very forward moving. You're very, just very enlightened. You're very powerful. Okay, very powerful. I just can't understand. Maybe some things that don't make sense to people, maybe that's how you challenge societal norms. Like maybe, or maybe it could just be about occult knowledge, how you challenge societal norms. Because, you know, people don't, like, I feel like in some way, shape, or form, okay, it's a little bit opened, but it's still not as open. Like, of course, we're always going to have those people that are like, oh, that's the devil, you can't do that, blah, 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 right? Whatever. But I am saying maybe this is how you guys challenge societal norms. Maybe you guys are just very open with your passion, what it is that you stand for. And you know what? Group 1, if that resonates with you, good for you. Okay? I'm definitely backing you on that. Alright, so let me clear this out. I know there was a little, I was trying to decipher this, but yeah, if you guys identify with having a wounded masculine energy, please look at that and please help yourself to heal that. Okay? Alright, so now let's get some advice for you, Group 1, on your left-hand journey. So let's see. What is your advice? What do you need to hear? What do you need to know? What is your advice? Okay, so we have departure, which is the Eight of Cups. And maybe I'll get one more. Ooh, and we have battle. Okay. And that is the, I believe this is the Five of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Listen, anything that, don't stop fighting for what it is that you want. Never stop fighting for what it is that you want. So anything that you believe in, that, your belief systems, anything like that, never stop fighting for what you want. Okay? Never stop fighting in regards to who you are. Never stop, like, don't back down about, you know, when it comes to who you are as a person, who you are as an individual. That's what this left-hand path is about. Okay? Being an individual, setting yourself apart. Okay? But I'm also getting, anything that doesn't serve you, and I say this a lot, it's been coming up in my readings a lot. Anything you feel you need to walk away from in order for you to walk towards your, what feels right for you, what direction you want to go, walk away from it. Okay? I don't care if that's people. I'm going to use people as an example. If people can't accept you for who you are, what you stand for, what you believe in, those are not your true friends. Okay? With family, that may be a little bit different. You guys are going to have to navigate that how you will. But people that you can separate from, I'm just using people as an example. Don't engage with it. Just walk away from it. Okay? Because those people aren't for you then. All right? Find your own people, right? Um, Even things that you're doing, like if you're only doing certain things, which I don't feel for this group, but just don't get pulled into things that don't feel authentic to you. Like if you, I don't know. I don't know. Just you're gonna have to use your own discernment, but just don't do anything that doesn't feel right to you. Okay, whether that's any kind of activities or people are trying to force you to get into some kind of activity that doesn't resonate with you, like keep standing your ground, keep fighting for what it is that you want, that you believe in. Okay, so group one, that is the message that I have received for you guys. So if you guys enjoyed it, please give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next reading. Bye, guys. All right, group two, welcome into your reading. So this is going to be about the left-hand path, your journey, okay? So we're going to be taking a look at three aspects of the left-hand path for you. We're going to be taking a look at how are you showing up as an individual in this world, okay, on the left-hand path. We're going to be looking at self-deification. So how are you enlightening yourself? How are you becoming your own god or goddess? And then we're also going to be taking a look at how are you challenging societal norms? Okay, so let's get into the reading. So for group number two, how is group number two showing up in this world as an individual? How is group number two showing up in this world as an individual? And also, I may not be able to show you guys every single card. I'm using the Hermetic Tarot deck. And some of these cards YouTube doesn't like me to show. All right, so we have the Four of Wands that came out. We have the Last Judgment, or the Judgment in this deck. And we'll get another card for you at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so how are you showing up as an individual in this world? On your left-hand path, your journey here. So let me just take a look. So I'm kind of getting sort of the same vibe. I was almost about to call you guys group one, so I don't know if some of you came from group one, doesn't have to be. But it's kind of somewhat similar, maybe a little bit. I see you guys are very confident in who you are. Okay, I am seeing that you guys are aware of who you are. That's how you're showing up as an individual. And it takes a lot for somebody, especially in today's world, to show up authentically. Okay, because how many people do we see in this world? They're not authentic at all. Okay, very surface level, very, and that's just my opinion. That's what I see. But it takes a lot for somebody to really, really, really show their true colors, who they are. Okay. I see for a lot of you also how you're also showing up as an individual. You're not afraid to speak your truth. Okay, very powerful throat chakra energy I'm getting here. So I don't know if some of you have recently worked on your throat chakra, because especially if you're a regular viewer on my channel, I did have quite a few readings where the throat chakra was a little bit wonky. Okay, so if you guys worked on it, I am seeing that coming through. Okay. You guys don't really judge other people. I think you accept people for who they are. I also don't think you really care too much about how people view you either. Like, I just see this group, you're so confident in who you are. You're not afraid to speak your truth, not afraid to stand up for yourself. And that's how you're showing up as an individual in this world, which is very, very impactful. Okay, whether you realize that or not. And not everybody will agree with everything that you say. Not everybody, but that's fine because, as long as it is authentic and true to you, that is what matters. Um, but yeah, I don't really think you guys really care about the judgment of other people. You guys don't care, which is good. Um, and with the Four of Wands here, hmm, let's actually clarify that Four of Wands, how you show up as an individual. What is this Four of Wands? We have the Princess of Wands, and I can't show you this card, so I'm actually just going to put it back. I'm seeing you guys very risky. Okay, very risky. You're not afraid to have fun. You're not afraid to go out. I'm seeing like childlike energy. Maybe I shouldn't say. Maybe some of you are risky. I don't know. I'm almost getting like kind of like a little bit of a daredevil energy too. Like you guys just don't care, and I don't say don't care in a negative sense. I mean you guys are fun. Like this is a fun group. You're secure in who you are. You have the Queen of Cups. Very intuitive as well. Very good connection with your higher self, very good connection with, whoever it is that you work with, whether it's guardian demons, ancestors, deities, whoever you work with. Or if you don't work with anybody, you just have very good insight and clarity on who you are. Okay? Very balanced with the Queen of Cups here. All right? So that's how I see you guys showing up here. So with the Four of Wands, you guys are not afraid to go out and have fun. That's the energy that I'm getting. I am getting daredevil energy. So some of you may be very daredevil. Okay? Have that energy about you. Okay? So that's what I am seeing. So that would make sense actually if you guys don't really give a crap about who or what thinks what of you. That would make sense. Okay? All right, so group 2. Now let's look into self-deification. Okay, so how are you becoming your own god or goddess? Okay, personal enlightenment, personal empowerment. So let's see. For group number 2. All right, we have the Nine of Wands. You guys are feisty. You guys are feisty. Lord of great strength. That's what it says at the bottom. Maybe some of you guys are fire signs, or you have very strong, prominent fire sign in your chart. Okay, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. We have the Ten of Cups. Okay. And then this is another card I can't show you, but it is the Princess of Swords. Okay. Actually, you know what? Okay. And then bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So, I see for you guys with the Five of Pentacles being here, you guys may have gone through loss and stuff like that, and I feel for you guys. You guys have learned to be more empowered by going through these losses. I think that you guys are very grateful and appreciative of what you already have, especially for the people in your life, or even just the things that you have in your life. Okay, what you have in your home. You're happy that you have food. I don't see this. I don't see you guys as like I don't know. I just don't see you guys really out of greed wanting more, if that makes sense. I don't even like saying that. I don't know. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Like, you just appreciate what you have. There you go. Can't get it out. And I see you guys just being really content, really, really happy. I mean, Ten of Cups is like emotional fulfillment. That is emotional fulfillment. Okay, very, very, very happy. Even if you don't feel like you have everything you need, I think for this group, you guys are able to deal with things so well. You guys are able to deal with obstacles, trials and tribulations. Like, you guys are able to really, really overcome obstacles. Like it's no one's business, okay? Nine of Wands, like I said at the bottom here, it says Lord of great strength, okay? You guys are very powerful. You guys have like immense strength. Like I said, I was getting like daredevil, risky type people here. Okay. So maybe for some of you that led you into trouble a little bit as far as your finances go, but listen, I'm not judging you. Um, but I do see for a lot of you, like I said, you guys are very, just a lot of strength about you. You guys are like a warrior. Okay, you guys have that warrior, that warrior energy within you. Like, I don't know. And I also see for you guys, nothing comes in between your peace. And the Princess of Swords being here, it's like, I don't know. It's almost like she has, let me see. I don't know if you could see it. Let me just cover her up. But on the top of her head, it's, I can't say. Almost on, like on the top of her head, it's almost like Medusa in a sense, right? So it's like she has the snakes on top of her head. You guys, when you speak, when you do things, you're very impactful. Okay, very impactful. Some of you could be air signs as well, or um, maybe you have an air sign in your Mercury part of your chart. Okay, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. So this is kind of how you're stepping into your empowerment, your God mode, and your or your goddess mode. Okay, that's how I'm seeing you guys. Basically, like, you just know how to overcome obstacles. That's really what I'm getting for you guys. Strength is what comes through. I also feel for a lot of you, there's something here with this Five of Pentacles highlighting the main part of the energy for this for me. I'm getting for some of you, you know, maybe, and I mean, you're not the only one in this world, right? But maybe there's been something so difficult that you had no choice but to be strong. And this could have happened quite a few times in your life, maybe for some of you, financially, um, job loss. Like, I'm talking like things that like kind of left you dismantled a little bit. Like, you had no choice but to be strong. Okay, that's what I'm seeing for this group. And through that, it's made you wise. It's made you intelligent. It's allowed you to basically be a voice and allow other people to come to you, maybe even for advice. Maybe some of you give great advice, but I do see heavy with the communication here, like very good with the communication. Okay. All right. So that was the self-deification portion of the reading. So now let's get into the fun part, because I always think this is the fun part. Getting into how are you challenging societal norms? Okay, because that's always fun, right? So let's see, how are you challenging group 2 societal norms? How is group 2 challenging societal norms? So let's see. All right, so the first card we have Death. We have the Three of Swords. And we have Justice. Okay, so two major arcanas right there. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. Let me just take a look at this, see if I have to clarify anything. So group 2, what I'm seeing, how are you challenging societal norms? Well, first and foremost, how do I say this? Okay. So first and foremost, you're definitely you're awakened. Okay? If you identify with being awake or woke or however you want to say it, okay? There's something here, and I said it with group number 1. You guys may study the occult for some of you. Doesn't have to be. Maybe some of you guys do divination. Maybe you guys are very heavy on karma. You guys also, how you challenge societal norms. You're able to transform like it's nobody's business, and it's through pain. And I'm going to be honest, I said the same thing to group number 1. So I really feel strongly that you guys either were going to pick group 1, you did pick group 1, you're coming from it. If not, if you feel drawn to, definitely go look at group 1 if you identify with this energy here. But I see It's more like spiritual though too, if I'm going to be honest. It's almost like you challenge spiritual societal norms. That's what I'm getting here. You have transformed so much, group two, and we all transform, right? There's the dark night of the soul, then we have all these different awakenings. We have awakenings all throughout our lives, okay? Big, small, whatever you want to call it. Kundalini awakenings, like there's so many different things. I feel for you guys as you awaken, you guys have gone through, like I said, there's been a lot of hurt here with the Three of Swords here. Karma comes around fairly quickly. Anybody that messes with you, I'm seeing that. Anybody that does you wrong, it's almost like you challenge spiritual, social norms. It's almost like if you were to talk to somebody and somebody was to talk to you about spirituality or religion or anything like that, like, I don't know what I'm getting like the vibe here. Like if somebody was to mess around with you and do you wrong, okay, because we have the Seven of Swords here, okay, it's like your guides are waiting in the back saying, try me, because karma's about to come. It's like you're challenging spiritual societal norms. I don't think I've ever picked up a message like that before. That's the message that I'm getting. Like you have people on the other side that are I don't know, it could be guardian demons, it could be passed on loved ones, it could be passed on, you know, anything that you identify with. Whoever you believe it is that's on the other side for you, okay? If you believe in the other side, which I would imagine that you guys would if I talk about demons and entities and things like that, but that's okay if you don't. But if you do believe, you guys definitely have something on the other side that is willing to go hell and high water for you. Okay? Anybody that tries you, like I said, I'm seeing challenging spiritual societal norms. Okay? Some of you can be some kind of spiritual advocate as well. Okay? I'm picking that up too. All right? All right, so now group two, let's get into your advice. What advice you need for this journey, for this path that you're on here. Just turn this down real quick. Alright, so what is your advice? I'm going to grab 2 cards for you guys. Alright, so the first card that we have is Opportunity, and it is the Fool card in this deck. And then we have Rest. Okay, so the advice for you, group 2, on this left-hand path, don't feel like opportunities are passing you by. I don't know if some of you feel like opportunities are passing you by. Right now, you're being told that opportunities will be presented to you. So I don't know if you guys are looking for this, you're looking for a new journey, or if you're just new to the path, this could be something here as well. Okay, so if you have the opportunity to be on this path, and maybe you didn't realize you were on this path, there's a need for you to, what do I want to say here? There's just a need for you to know that you're okay, you're safe, you're protected on this path. I don't know, maybe somebody needs to hear that. Okay, maybe this path feels very risky for you, especially if you're new here. Okay, but I did say something about a guide here. Okay, so somebody is there on the other side, literally guiding you through this path. Okay, so yeah, don't ever feel like you're definitely protected, okay? You don't need to be on guard. You don't need to feel like you're missing out on things if that's, you know, if you're resonating with this, because you have somebody on the other side that is, like I said, they're willing to go hell and high water for you, okay? That's what I'm seeing. You guys could receive messages or downloads in your dreams while you're sleeping. Maybe some of you aren't getting very good rest because this is the Nine of Swords here. Nine of Swords is anxiety, nightmares, things of that nature. Okay. So that is the message that I have received for you guys, group number 2. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next reading. Bye, guys. All right, group number 3, welcome into your reading. So we are looking into the left-hand path journey. So we're going to be taking a look at 3 different aspects. How are you showing up in this world on this left-hand path as an individual? Okay. We're going to be looking at your self-deification. So how are you becoming your own god or goddess? Okay. And then we will be taking a look at how are you challenging societal norms. And then last, after all of that, we will be getting 2 cards for advice for you on this path. All right. All right, so let's take a look at group 3. How are you showing up as an individual on the left-hand path in this world? And also I want to mention too, I'm using the Hermetic Tarot, so I will not be able to show you every single card. Some of these cards YouTube is not going to like. So we have the 5 of Wands. We have the Justice card. We have the Foolish Man, which is the Fool. So 2 major arcanas. 3 major arcanas. We have the Hierophant that was at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so how are you showing up as an individual in this world? Well, let me tell you, group 3. You guys are showing up as some kind of teacher, some kind of spiritual teacher. Maybe you guys are a part of some kind of spiritual movement, some kind of spiritual group, or you feel like you're being called to, or there's something that you, I don't know, your religion say, okay, this is how you are showing up in this world as an individual, okay? You are somebody who is willing to deal with competition, okay? You're not afraid of competition. You're not afraid of challenge. When people challenge you on what it is that you like or what you're into or anything like that. And I am seeing, even with the Hierophant here, it's your path, okay? Nobody is meant to understand anybody's path, okay? Because to be honest with you, when I tell people, you know, I'm a Satanist, they kind of look at me like, listen, I have many different aspects of what I identify as, right? I put quotes. And I don't have the energy or the time to sit there and explain a path or a belief that people just don't believe in. I mean, if you come at my neck, maybe, but other than that, I don't feel the need to explain. If it was meant for you, you would be on the path too. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of energy that I'm getting from you guys. So, that's what I'm getting. Okay. It's like you guys are aware of both the light aspects as well as the dark or the shadow aspects, okay, of self. I feel that you guys are very balanced individuals. Some of you could be a Libra, could be an Aries, don't have to be. Hierophant is here, so Taurus energy as well. But you guys are very educated in what it is that you do, and I don't know, you even with the Fool here too, like he takes risks. He's about to like go off this cliff here. Okay. You guys aren't afraid to take a risk when it comes to your beliefs, what it is that you believe in. Okay. And I basically got that for a lot of these groups here. But for you guys, with the Hierophant here, it's like you're a teacher. Okay. This Magus here, mage, he is, you know, looking at the books. Okay. I'm just looking at what other kind of stuff is in this card. Yeah. So I see you guys are just very enlightened. You've studied everything it is that, you know, whatever it is that you're into, whatever it is that you like, you've studied it, you've mastered what you needed to. I mean, of course, we're always learning. We don't fully ever know everything. And if anybody is telling you that they do, get away from them. But I am seeing you guys as teachers. I don't know, like spiritual movement people. That's, you know, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so that's how you're showing up. How you're showing up in this world as an individual, group 3. So now let's get into self-deification. Okay, how are you empowering yourself as a god or a goddess? Okay, so let's see for group number 3. So the Fool wanted to come out again. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Lovers. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands energy again. Okay, so again, something here about you guys don't have a problem taking on challenge. That's what I'm getting. You don't have a problem with it. How are you turning into your own god or goddess? You're not afraid of competition. You're not afraid to defend and fight for what it is that you love. Okay, with the Lovers here. You guys work very hard. Like I said, there was that Hierophant energy. So you guys have studied something a lot. There's something that you've really studied and educated yourself on. And it could be the occult, it could be occultic knowledge or your religion or, you know, whatever it is that you identify with this reading, you have spent a lot of time. Maybe you guys have friends with the Three of Pentacles. Some of you could have friends that you collaborate with and work with to study these topics. If that's not the case, it's just you in general. You give advice to people, maybe, for some of you. Okay, but this is something that you really love. Okay, it could be maybe you're studying something new, always wanting to study something new that you're passionate about. Okay, so that is how you were showing up with self-deification, how you were turning into your own god or your own goddess. Okay, now Group 3, let's see, how are you challenging societal norms? How is Group 3 challenging societal norms? So we have the King of Swords. Something with your mind here. You guys are very wise. Okay, we have the Six of Swords. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have Fortitude, which is the Strength card in this deck. All right, so listen, how are you challenging societal norms? It's literally the way that you deal with things. It's literally your mind. It's how you handle yourself. It's how you nurture yourself. You nurture others. It's your strength. Okay, it's how you have the capabilities to move past, you know, rough waters, so to speak, because I'm looking at the Six of Swords. Okay, sailing into rough waters or coming out of rough waters and finally setting a sail to something smooth. Like, you know how to do that. You know how to navigate. Okay, King of Swords energy, he's very wise, very wise. He's good with planning. He is, I mean, he knows how to talk, he knows how to speak, you know, he knows what to say, he's just very good with logic. You guys are very logical. Okay, this group, I will say, I'm getting like you know how you start to see the world differently, like when you go through these journeys or these paths, or if you identify with clip off, or you know, even the left hand path, or any kind of journey that you go down. Okay, this path leaves you different. It awakens you, it enlightens you to, I mean, we have many awakenings, but it just wakes you up in a way that you just look at the world different. You look at people different because you go through so much trauma or so much hardship, or you know, whatever the case may be on your journey and your path, that you become very aware. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. You guys have become so self-aware and aware of things that are around you that you, normal things, quote unquote, I hate to say the word normal, but things that people would normally freak out about, you are so chilled out and relaxed because you already know how to get through this. I don't know, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Okay, so very powerful message. All three readings, to be honest with you, were very powerful. Okay, all right, so group three, let's get your advice. So I am going to grab 2 cards because this reading was a little bit long. Okay, so let's see. So group three, what is your advice on your left-hand path, on your journey? What advice do you need to hear? Do you need to know? Wow, determination. Okay. I don't know if this is... This looks like it might be the Knight of Swords. Okay, so more Knight and King of Swords energy. And then we have opportunity, which one of the other groups got as well. Okay. So, I don't know. You just, there's a lot of opportunities that are heading towards you, okay, or that you're going to head towards, I should say, okay. Um, your advice here, or something that you need to know on your path. It's funny because we have this horse here with this, like I said, I think it's the Knight of Swords here. So you have this Knight of Swords, right? And then you have this path with this opportunity and this hand out. For a lot of you, you will be offered something because of the determination that you have put in through your journey, okay, through your path, through all the hardships that you've been through. There will be some kind of opportunity, okay, or some kind of offering for you guys. And also, with the knowledge that you have as well, please don't undermine the knowledge that you have because it will open some kind of new door for you. All right, I'm getting that for you guys as well, okay? So group three, I am going to leave it here. That is the message that I have received for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed the reading, please give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next reading. Bye, guys.